huge health kick. When I was streaming last time, I weighed myself. I was 115 kilos, about 18.1 stone. My last weigh-in, 104.1, drop of at least 1.5. So I'm rewarding myself with a bit of sitting around, having some fun, playing games with you all, and, well, I decided to go to Resident Evil 4 because there's one thing I've never done on this game, and that's play and beat the professional difficulty. Oh, God help me. And the chat box is, of course, open. Now, I get to choose a costume. Do I go normal, special 1, or special 2? Regular leather jacket, RPD outfit, or gangster? Because he looks so baller, we'll go special 2.
1998. I'll never forget it.
Neither do I was at college.
Grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a secret viral experiment conducted by the international pharmaceutical enterprise, Umbrella. The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City, and hit the peaceful little town with a devastating blow crippling its very foundation.
It did more than cripple it, Leon.
Not taking any chances, the President of the United States ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon City.
Watch out for Trump, it's gonna come soon.
With the whole affair gone public, the United States government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon its stock prices crashed, and for all intents and purposes, Umbrella was finished.
And all that happened off screen. How annoying. Bit of an audio blip there, I do apologise, viewers.
6 years have passed since that horrendous incident.
Now here's where we'll get to see the difference between the old generation and the HD remaster. Bit of flamenco Spanish music to kick us off.
I received special training via a secret organization working under the direct control of the president. I was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the stick?
You, who are you really? Come on and tell us. You are a long way from home, cowboy. You have my sympathies.
Guess that's a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
Ooh, feel the burn.
Oh, you crazy American. It's a direct order from the chief himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys.
Now the interesting thing is, in the Separate Ways game as Ada, they haven't actually done this to her cutscenes, so hers look horrible. Check out my second stream if you want to see what I mean by the difference. And again, the chat box is open, so please get your comments in there. I'll do what I can to interrupt you all.
My duties are protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted. That's the ultimate reason I'm in this lonely and rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl that looks very similar to the president's daughter. Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of people. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission?
Yeah, instead of, like, you know, protecting the president's daughter like you're supposed to do.
It's freezing. So cold all of a sudden. Must be my imagination.
Video game logic! Must be your imagination when something goes wrong. Yeah, it took so long because he's got a huge python that needed to drain him. What's with all these, like, trailer-esque fade to black moments? Just carry on the scene.
Just up ahead is the village.
I'll go and have a look around.
We'll stay and watch the car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Did you say something?
And then here he is, Gangster Leon.
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
Loud and clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
You should know that you are
She's the
protecting
daughter of
her.
the president, so try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
I should check that file. What does it mean he should check that file? What's he on about? A little bit of ammo.
Not that way, cowboy.
Oh, come on. I wanted to explore it in case there was any hidden ammo out there. Ah, this game's no fun sometimes. Yeah, so here are the newer textures, which look a little more refined. And you can see that it's a bit more fluid in places. No, I'm not going to shoot the birds. That's a waste of ammo. Not always. Sometimes you get some useful items. But since it's a brand new game, I'm going to try and save my ammo. Of course, if you want to have a bit of fun with this, you can always do, when you get the Chicago typewriter, you can't do it any other time. You can turn him into kind of like a Michael Jackson kind of thing. Maybe I'll show that off at some point. Ah, stingy. And yeah, he won't climb over that, but he'll climb over this. Why? Makes no sense.
Excuse me. Sir? I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph?
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? Lárgate, cabrón!
Sorry.
You're not welcome here. I think is what he's saying that.
Freeze! I said freeze!
I don't think that's going to work, Leon. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Maybe I'm not going to notice the difference change in difficulty just like till later on.
Shit.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize it. There are still others surrounding the area.
Get out of there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
The subject, in other words, the president's daughter. Yeah, I hope she's okay. There's only like skulls full of maggots and rotting corpses. Yeah, she'll be fine. She can look after herself. Oh, don't remind me. I've just realised that means I have to listen to that awful scream, don't I, later on? I do like the fact that the Ganados have been actually properly remodelled so that they do actually look a little more fluid and rounded. They've still got the odd bit of angular nature to them, don't get me wrong, but They're a nicer look. I'm actually curious as to whether the... let's choose one. We'll go here. Slot number 12. So I'm interested in whether the game's hidden feature, the difficulty that moves with your skills, will remain active. That could come in handy. I've always wondered if you can actually die by getting stuck in one of those traps. Because I know you can die in really stupid ways on this game sometimes. Like by walking through these points here, and you can see them up close, hidden. Only I would get myself stuck with no ammo. You know, there's a big thing in the corner of the screen that has your ammo count. And what do I manage to do? Not realise it's on 0. Now, some professional I am. Aspire to be what you can't. And then maybe you'll get yourself a nice special model. Probably not. It's an old strategy, that. It's a bit vanilla as well, but it works. Oddly enough, you can't aim on them. How bizarre. And if you actually have the sniper rifle, I've noticed when you play the game through later on with your weapons, I've actually noticed that for whatever reason, you can't hit them. Lord Sadler. Now, who could he be? And if you're interested in how many times I'm gonna die, a lot, I think, but we'll see what happens.
Leon, how you holding up?
Bad question, Hunnigan.
Sorry to hear that. I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
I'll take a look at it, thanks.
I like the fact that they just go, yeah, needs a phone kicks as prompted. Not necessarily, you also do a suplex occasionally, which is pretty awesome. It's a shame that the costumes don't transfer into the cutscenes. Yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that Ashley had been taken by these guys, I'd actually have quite a lot of respect for them. I mean, they all stand around like a good community, they farm, they work, they kill outsiders like it's a live-action version of Deliverance, maybe? Hang on, no, video game version of Deliverance, even. That's actually not a bad idea, because I know for a fact that I'm going to find myself up against it very soon. Here come the villagers, and boy are they angry. Did I just hear a chainsaw when I've not actually gone into the place where it normally appears? Because that's kind of bullshit. Ah. That will come in handy. I could have done with seeing him a little bit earlier. That was a bad call. Very bad call. This is not going very well. Not going very well at all. Okay, don't leap over. I don't mind. I'm quite happy. Sake, these guys just won't piss off. They're not having it today. You're not going to get away. Yeah, the usual strategy of picking them off from a distance doesn't seem to work here in a moment. Might have to try something different. I think this is going to be a very, very long stream, this, but with many parts, where not very much of good is seen. I've not played this game properly for a while, and I've come back to the thought I'd try and play the harder difficulty. Yeah, it's harder.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
I mean, that's literally the intro. Here comes the title screen. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the annoying QTE sections and the bosses.
Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer.
Something's happened to the people here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
Right, well now that it's safe, let's go and actually check out what other goodies are hidden around here. We'll take ammo, plenty of that. That's helpful. If only you knew, Leon. If only you knew. He's more than the kind you don't get on with. Ah, there's no window here. I've been playing the mercenaries mode and I'm used to the window there, and of course there isn't one in the main game. That's one thing I did like about this game actually. When it had its mercenaries mode, the non-canon part of it, they changed some of the layouts of the levels and it was made it quite interesting. Yes. Well, nothing here. The prisoner's being held in an old house beyond the farm. Don't let him get in contact, but that's where he's got to go. Yeah, well, that's right, dog. You howl. You howl good. I've got a bad amount of ammo, but not really enough either. Could do with finding some more. Oh, you kidding me? That's very convenient. There's some eggs. Just heard the sound of someone jumping by the sounds of it. I do like how in this game they actually made the knife useful. Not as useful as in Resident Evil Code Veronica though. That was the game where the knife was really, really good. but it's still a useful weapon. I don't know why that dog's running away from me. I've not got an issue with the dog. I'm quite happy to let the dog run free. Yes, I will take your pearl pendant. It is worth a lot of money. Not the most valuable item in the game, don't get me wrong, but it's still very good. Gets you about 10,000 pesetas, I believe. Because of course this game was pre-Euro. It's old school Spain. Where you could get a pint of San Miguel for the equivalent of about 40p, I think it was. Yes, I remember those trips abroad to Spain. Well, very small parts of them. Curious, I'm sure there was a Ganado down here. Oh, there is normally. And that's on the normal game, not the professional mode. So why isn't the one now? That seems very odd. I'm not going to complain though. You might wonder what the point in shooting these is, but it's actually very useful. Purely because you actually get yourself a very nice weapon called the Punisher, which is a handgun which is capable of going through enemies. Meaning that you can take out more than one Ganado with a single shot, if you get really, really good. Now, I'm going to save it again purely because I don't trust the professional version of the upcoming and extremely annoying QTE. Right, here we go. Oh, fucking hell. I was literally almost breaking my fingers then, but I was pushing that really, really hard. Maybe that's the problem. Try pushing it really, really fast this time, Pete. Let's try again. Can't believe I just died on that. It's not only annoying because you have to actually dodge out of the way of it and break your arm in the process, you then have to press more than one bloody button. Those QTEs can go fuck themselves. I hate that kind of QTE. It's like, and you're dead for really arbitrary reasons. Congratulations. Still, maybe that'll make the next part of the game a bit easier. It probably won't. Finally, that's what I was aiming for. I was trying to get him to basically shoot a dynamite. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's killed me. Because I got stuck trying to aim and change my weapon. This is not going very well, this stream, is it? This is really not good. Yes, professional. That's not me. I can't even say unprofessional because I don't think that's fair on those that aren't professional. This is a whole new depth of you really don't know games. I'm just glad they've not tried streaming something like Dark Souls. I think I'd be dead so quickly that the stream would be over in 2 seconds. Why does that fuse not burn down? Damn it. The annoying thing is that's the only spider in the game. Do you remember how in the original Resident Evil games they were like the iconic enemy that you always wanted to kill? Not here, they're not. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus, that's not good. That's really not good. I've got an idea here. That'll do. I mean, I could have thrown a hand grenade in, don't get me wrong, but where's the fun in that? So that's twice already I've died. I'm on the first chapter. I don't think I'm going to quite set a record that one of the users did to show every possible death in the game, but I might not be far off. And that's a problem. Because, well, I played this game to death when I was younger on the PlayStation 2. But of course, this ain't no PlayStation 2, this is PlayStation 4. And I've just noticed, look at that really awful looking static dust. What is that? That's a terrible effect. Take it out.
Little rough, don't you think? You're not like them?
No. You?
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
No, you don't. It's not your inventory.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What?
Yeah, so that was the game going, no. Well, that's chapter 1 at least, so I've made it through. A couple of deaths, but made it through.
Feeble humans, let us give you our power. Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
That's a voice to go gay for. This intoxicating power. Or something.
Hey. Hey, wake up.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite the ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Policia. You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Hey boy, I'm not
Do something, cop!
After you.
Now!
Yeah. And that was pretty much a moment where this game abandoned true survival horror.
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Ammo-wise, not very good. And I'm at a point that's very ammo-intensive, so we've kind of got a problem here.
Over here, stranger.
It's my favourite Resident Evil character. The man, the myth, the legend, the merchant. And the myth and the legend is pretty accurate, actually, because no one really knows anything about him. Except for the fact that he trades with almost anybody.
Got something that might interest you. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Don't know if you noticed, stranger, but did you see the blue medallions hanging around in the village? Come back after you shot 10 or more of them. I've got a specialised gun I want you to try out.
What are you selling?
So it's annoying that he actually didn't do the voiceover for that, because that was pretty cool. Got absolutely no use for those.
Thank you. I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you.
Isn't it a shame that they didn't bring that character back? That character was incredible. For 19,000 pesetas I can get the old flintlock rifle. It's actually quite a useful weapon, but then again, so is the TMP.
Is that all Thank you.
Oh, that's interesting. It's not got the stock for the weapon for that thing.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Bigger attaché case always comes in handy. Great, I can upgrade my shotgun, or I can upgrade my pistol. The shotgun could be useful. But can't really afford any of those apart from capacitor.
Is that all, stranger?
Get me a free reload. And yes, one little thing I will say, I've read that the one thing you should never do on professional mode is get stupid and kill the merchant. Apparently, on the regular difficulty, he comes back. On professional, he's gone for good. That's not something you want, or so I've been told. Have you seen how badly I've got on with the game so far? I kind of agree with that. That lovely tribal music. Are they really trying to attack me through that without opening the gate? Finally. A little bit of divide and conquer. Well, I kind of wasn't expecting him to blow up his old man. Haha. Okay, I must have magically made the gate shut. All this purely to avoid spending ammo. So I have heard that people have managed to beat this game using just a pistol and knife on professional. Those guys must be ultra hardcore. Oh, bugger. Now I'm out of ammo. Nope, that's out too. Ammo's pretty scarce in this game, it would seem. In that case, then time to go and find some. So what happened to being able to use the door to knock them down? But apparently not. Don't work. I'll buy that for $1. Okay, up the ladder, here we go. That'll do, a bit of TMP ammo can come in handy, that. I'll take that now. I forgot about this rather cheap strategy. I should have used it earlier. Oh yes. Oh, that's useful. Means that the next time I get myself into spot of bother, I can have a full health. I'll happily take that. Terrific. When I didn't want to use it. Oh well. Can't always get what you want. Finally, we've got rid of all that tribal boom boom music. A bit more peace and quiet now, makes it a bit easier. So I've managed to get shotgun ammo, but I've not managed to get any pistol ammo. That makes no sense. Yes, I didn't get the treasure map. Well... So, is anyone else excited for the remake of Resident Evil 2, which is apparently in the works? It's all gone quiet on it. It was confirmed a while ago, but it's like Capcom saw what lightning in a bottle Squaresoft got when they announced doing Final Fantasy VII, and thought, we'll have a piece of that. Right. Either this game has taken the piss, or these characters have got deadlier and deadlier. The only good thing about this is, as far as I understand, if you seem to be struggling with the game, it gets easier. That's the only good thing, I suppose. Where drops get more generous if you find that you're essentially struggling to beat it. So I would never expect the game on professional difficulty to give you 2 healing items. Just like that. Just doesn't seem kosher. Tough, I could even crouch from him. He knows I'm there. Has I got an endless supply of these pickaxes? Well, that's free. Seriously, this guy's got the biggest arsenal I've ever seen. It's just never ending. This is worse than those old Wild West films from the 50s. Well, I can sit here all day, mate. Yeah, he just had a never-ending supply of pickaxes. You got the elegant mask. No idea what's so elegant about it, but hey-ho. I do love the scale of this game in many ways. Yeah, trigger the trowel music again, even though he's on his own. So it all fizzles out. It's like, oh, well, that was unexpected. Now, not only can you get some useful items down here, you can also kill the fish, which I recommend doing. Because the ultra big ones, they sell for quite a lot of cash. Not a huge amount, mine. Probably take about 3,500, but it's still worth it. And of course the little ones you can use to replenish your health. See? Fish. Carry that in your briefcase. Doesn't make much sense, but you can do it. There's another one of those wells where at first you're not quite sure if you drop the pin there, you're guaranteed to keep this item and make it worth a lot more money. Shoot it into the drink, you can still retrieve it, but it sells for about 1,000 pesetas instead of 10. And you definitely don't want to sell it for only one. So I'd much rather use the pistol where I can at the moment, purely to save the ammo of some of the better weapons. But admittedly, it's good to have a weapon you can still use. Which way will you turn it? What I like about this game is if you play separate ways, you actually see how all these items end up where they do. It's really quite, in many ways, reminiscent of when the second game, Resident Evil 2, you play the A and B scenarios, you saw how Leon got access to Claire's paths and vice versa. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's a religious cult. Just in the way they refer to the characters.
Nuestro jefe te cuidará de la talla. Y si la plaga es mucho mejor que la
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
Yeah, I managed to actually not get killed in that chapter.
Leon, I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados. That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah, but he could have killed me, but he let me live. And he mentioned something about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever that means.
Carry the same blood. Huh. Interesting.
Anyway, there are more important things than solving riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
I'm running out of room. Ha ha ha! Boom! Headshot! Oh, come on, Leon. And where's the bullet hole in the painting? Didn't think I noticed that, did you, Capcom? Ah. Well, I did. Because I'm a nerd. Some nice gun on the shelf moment now. It's got to go off in Act 3, of course, but it's there, it's hidden, it's in the background waiting. Nope, no slashing those windows. Makes sense. Where else do you keep your eggs? Apart from in, I don't know, a cupboard or a fridge. No, we'll chuck them in the oven, they'll be fine. Now, this, if I'm not mistaken, on normal mode. Yes. You can see the chainsaw guy right there. That item there alone makes it worth it. But boy, do you have to work hard. And because I'm cheap, I'll save it now I've beat him. Hey, I never said that. I never said that I'd be an expert at this game. Wrong option. That's not what I wanted. That is. Not much in the way of treasure, but there is items to blow, which is a good thing. Ah, hello. Yeah, it's not really treasure, is it, a spinel? Again, it might be seen as cheap to be just like picking off one character at a time, but it works. I do think the models are the new textured models look very, very good. They've certainly given them that lick of paint that they needed just to like make them stand out a bit more. Only problem with this weapon is it seems a bit weak. You've unbarred the door. And here they come running straight towards me, and I've not picked up enough of it far enough. Later on, aiming for headshots with the shotgun's not a good idea because you can summon the plagas. But for now, it's actually very useful. Right, because I've got so much ammo for it, this would be a good time to use it. Who's throwing at me? Oh, it's you. Well, they might be back, but I don't think they're going to have anything of worth. Actually, I'm wrong. An incendiary grenade, I'll accept that quite easily. Well, I've just gotta love the random Spanish that just gets thrown around for no reason. Is there something about the way it all just goes suddenly quiet after all that time? The battle is over. It appears that the stains are a person's blood. Oh, pardon me. Sorry about people. You don't want to sit here listening to me sat on my arse belching. Or do you? Don't answer that. Nope, nothing else back here, so it's time to move on. Yes. That music, savour it. Because that's the you're in the safe room mode. But yes, I'm not even anywhere near the end of the first part of the game, and I've already used 9 saves. Well, you can't say I'm not being cautious. All I will say is I really like the TMP, it's a good weapon. I think it just needs to be seriously upgraded to give it a bit more power. Because otherwise it just chews through ammo far too quickly. Isn't there anything in the fire? No, there isn't. No matter. Now, so for those of you out there watching at the moment, you're all being very quiet. The chat box is open. Please get your messages in. Otherwise, sit back, point, laugh, tell me how much I suck, and generally have fun with it.
Got something that might interest you. Got a selection of good things.
Remember, shoot 10 or more to get your specialized gun.
What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you. I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. What are you buying?
Now I can charge up its firepower, that's a good thing.
Stranger? Thank you. Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you.
Yeah, let's buy one. No, I don't need that.
Is that all? Thank you.
There we are. Now we got ourselves a bit more strength in the firearm, make it a bit more stable. And of course, much more firepower. Well, not much more, but more. I'll take a hand grenade, but I'll happily take. And some more rifle ammo, even though I've not got a rifle yet. Because while the classic bolt-action rifle's okay, you want, realistically, you want the proper, like, scope one. Okay, I hear you. Come on. Again, it's a bit of a repetitive strategy, but you really need to conserve your ammo because it's so easy to run out at this stage of the game when you just start going gung-ho. So you gotta keep like trying to save your ammo where you can, but you also want to try and shoot these babies. Purely because you then get the free gun.
¡Allí está! ¡Agárrenlo!
Quite like giving me grenades at the moment. That's not a bad thing because some of the enemies you come up against soon are very useful to use grenades on.
Hunnigan, it's Leon. The door's locked. I can't get in.
Didn't they teach you how to pick locks at the academy?
Yeah. There's some sort of indentation, like something might fit inside.
Well, there's no use standing around. Leon, you have to find some way or something to get inside.
Yeah, it's called Go Back to the Merchant, spend 30,000 and buy the rocket launcher. You see, even if you have the infinite rocket launcher, you can't blow the bloody doors off. Now, this little puzzle is an annoying one. I'm trying to remember exactly. I think it was... Yep, I was right. 333-444-3. And that gets you another one of these babies. What you want to get is 3. You want to get a nice yellow one, and you don't get that until the second part of the game. I don't think anyway. I'm pretty sure you get it after the part where you've got the lifts. Oh god, that's just made me realise. I'll have to fight El Gigantes twice. Oh god. You're not really supposed to backtrack, but I'm going back for a reason. Because I've just realised that I've shot my 10th medallion, and that means I should get a nice free gift.
Welcome. Got some rare
Things on sale, stranger. Well done, stranger. I see you showing enough number of medallions. Like I promised, gotta claim your specialised gun in the buy screen. Don't worry about money. This one's on the ass.
What are you buying?
Well, that was more awkward than it should have been.
Thank you. What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Thank you. What are you buying? What are you buying?
I could upgrade the shotgun, but I want to save the ammo for later. I want to save the money for later on.
Come back anytime.
Because you can get better shotguns than that one, like the riot gun, or the striker, which are more powerful. And that little trick involving the Punisher works on cleared games, so you can get yourself an extra 10,000 pesetas for literally no effort. Yes, that's all supposed to be a hint to how to get the cat's eye. But of course, if you played the game before and you've seen it or done it, the code never changes. Now it's interesting because apparently on the N64 version of Resident Evil 2, it had a mode called basically a range mode where it randomised the item locations. I'd quite like to play a game like this with that feature. Not so fast. Not today. There's nobody that will come looking for the girl. Yeah, because Leon's the only person the USA I think are sending in, right? You know, they don't have a military, do they? Which you can actually hear the sound of the Gigante waiting to be released. And you can also see by the stingier item drops that the game's like, right, you're getting a bit too big for your boots, so we're going to take you down a peg by getting you less items dropped. It was what was known as the dynamic difficulty, and it's just made me wonder if it's worth just constantly letting yourself get hit purely so you get better items. That's the only danger with that kind of thing. But this is pretty cool. We've got quite a lot of items now, which is excellent. But isn't this annoying? Look at all the items. Look at all the ammo. You can't buy any of that ammo. These shells, it's like you can't buy any of that. But I like how it's got all it's this. Like, that weapon there is not even in the game. You do not get that machine gun at any time. You get the rifle, you get the shotgun. But it's like this Uzi pistol, that's not the TMP. You don't get that either. So it's frustrating that there's these weapons there and you can't even touch them.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
It's worth upgrading the pistol because it's a good weapon for being able to get access to anything. I mean, I could upgrade those weapons, but for now, I want to leave it. I just don't... I'm just not sure. And the good thing is that I've saved it there, so if things don't work out, well, guess what I can do? Change! Oh no, it's another one, isn't it? Okay, let's do it. I absolutely despise those moments. What a moron. Okay, where did they come from and why did they suddenly have so much in the way of damage? Either way, my fish has just helped me there. That's what happens when you try to flank me. How much ammo have I got in this thing? Not as much as I'd like. But I've got loads of ammo for my pistol. So I'm going to change guns for a while. Time for a bit of Benny O. What the fuck? He's got no head. That's gotta be a glitch. He's got no head. How is he able to grab me? When he's got no head. He's got no head to control his body. That makes no sense. That's bullshit. Yes, I don't think you're supposed to drag him all the way back here, but it's a strategy. End of the day, if they're going to come up ganging up on you as a massive, massive horde, why shouldn't you abuse the game rules? Oh, fuck off. That actually tracked me then. It actually went upwards. You got the antique pipe. Yes, kids. Smoke 'em up. I guess. Now, sir, come on. I'm here, come and get me. You stupid son of a... Yes, it's not exactly subtle, but it works. Yes, I've seen people playing this game actually where they've used only eggs as their weapons. And I've never actually seen this many snakes knocking around. In fact, it's got to the point where I've actually got too many items to have. So I might as well enjoy the free health. Seriously, look, that is ridiculous. I am pretty much armed to the teeth. How has this happened? I'm not complaining.
Vámonos. Ok, ándale.
Policia. Dun 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 dun. Was a bit like that, wasn't it? A bit like the old classic jars. Excellent. Oh, excellent. I've got a use for that. I can free up some space by making that for now. Might, just in case a red one comes available. Right. Now to see how this boss is on the professional mode. Of course, I'm not going to shoot the water. For those of you who know, if you did this, he literally does a jaws and comes at you and swallows you whole. Oddly enough, you get an achievement for it, or a trophy, because you replicated jaws, I guess. Makes no sense to me. I've already seen one thing that makes it a bit more difficult. It appears that there's more trees. And that means more chances to get damaged and, crucially, tipped into the water. Well, if you're going to go fishing, you might as well go for the biggest fish in the pond. No. You're not getting me that easy. Oh, well, aside from that one knock, it's actually gone alright, that boss. Again, where the never-ending sea of harpoons came from is literally anyone's guess, but the main thing is, we survived. And that is where tonight's stream is going to come pretty much to an end. Had a lot of fun playing this all with you all tonight, and needless to say, hopefully I'll be back maybe tomorrow night. If not, hopefully on Saturday when I might have some company for it. But until then, thank you all very much for watching, and a very, very good night.